me. I almost had it.
Me up and let me down, but always keep me hanging around. It's like I'm still a child to you. Something in me grew and grew and grew. I loved it when the lights still shine, but everything must fade in time. Though I never cause a fuss, all this rain will lead to rust someday. You always say we've gone astray, so I'll wait till it's back to the start again, where we always should have been, falling apart and then asking you to re-begin again. It isn't far to the end, my friend. I always loved that flower dress, your skin is soft, hair's a mess. That's what kept me going through. The way you talk, the things you do, I guess. But in between the dawn and night, I see your face still full of light. Never could explain that look. If I could, I would write a book. You know I would if I could. When it rains, it tends to flood, and our love is buried in the mud. Oh, and it's back to the start again, where we always should have been, falling apart and then asking you to re-begin.
Good evening. Y'all don't usually see me in the tiny in the evening. That's usually because I'm pretty wiped out. And today I am, and I'm a little bit sunburned. It was a beautiful day. The wind blew hard and just hard and intense for 2 days in a row. And then today was nice. And I started early this morning, and I have gotten so many kind of little big projects done that I thought, and I've not filmed them. And I thought, whoa, I need to catch y'all up to what I'm doing, because as I've been working and doing, and as I've been progressing around, I keep having new ideas. I found these latches. Guess where I found them? On the table, because they were the latches that held that board up. And they're not secure. And the things I bought will not work. I tried that this morning. That was disappointing. I've hung this little shelf, and the mirrors just set in there. I did that. I'm just so excited about all I got done. Now, something that I know you haven't seen, because I just came up with this idea. Excuse all the mess. I can't, right now, well, we'll get to that in a minute, but excuse all the mess. This is kind of a semi-temporary. This is temporary, but this comes out, and so it will hold things. This is the same size as my Berkey. So, let's see, and see this board here. This is holding. It's a secure to hold these in place. So as I'm traveling, I haven't finished yet. I'm going to use a strap, and then it will sit here, down in here. And when I'm parked, I put this here, And then it raises it up so the spout, I can use the spout. You have to have it raised or it doesn't work. So that was my solution. Now I've gotten this finished. It's totally sanded, but I still have to, my tongue oil. Tongue oil will be here either tomorrow. I'm kind of thinking they said Tuesday. So that's in place. I have hung a curtain rod or two. There you go. So can you see my curtain? It is a crocheted shawl that I did not crochet. I found it at a thrift store. And that was about 10 years ago. I have actually, it's a poncho. It's not a shawl. It's a poncho. But right now, it's a curtain. This one is temporary. I have placed the rod, but I'm making curtains, and I haven't got to that yet. The fabric, where did I put the fabric? The fabric is not in here. I took it to the sewing machine. Ow, splinter. I have done a lot of cutting wood and painting and sanding. I've got to figure out something to hold these cabinets closed. They're fine the way they are, and I love the latches. Well, I call them latches. They don't really latch. The pulls. The pulls. Okay, here's the big news of the day. I started work in my bath closet in the bad corner. I decided that I will do as best I can to patch it up and repair it from in here. I have looked at it outside. The aluminum is holding together. All the seams, and they've been caulked, and the caulking still looks good. So I'm thinking it's old damage from years ago when it really got wet, and I had a hard time getting it dried out. I pulled down all of the old yucky stuff, and it kind of peeled off, like paneling, like laminate kind of looking stuff. And it still had some there. That whole wall feels very soft, pushy. So I'm going to paint it. Well, first I want to sand all that wood putty. I used all my wood putty. And I think I haven't sanded it. So that's coming up. I'll let you know how that turns out. And then I'm going to paint that whole wall. Preserve what's left as best I can. It's a latex paint, so it ought to be, it's pretty thick. So, and I've got right much left. So I'm debating on this color or paint it white. I've got a splinter. Let's look at the closet. Well, notice how dark it is. And it's always this dark. It's just dark in there. So, that's why. I don't have a light. And I'm having a hard time finding those replacements. In the meantime, I have a lantern. Okay. Here's what I did. And see, the rest of the wall doesn't look bad. But boy, does that corner. But like I was saying, outside seems to be secure. So I'm going to go with that. I'm hopeful. And I've got over the painting thing. And when I was in Y, someone sent me 2 of these. One is in my truck. One is here. So, thank you to the lovely lady who sent me 2 of these. And she may have sent me what I'm using for a curtain over there, too, in the same box. And if you did, and you recognize your lovely gift that you gave me, let me know. I'll thank you again. I'm hoping I thanked you the first time. Okay, y'all. We almost missed it. We had a golden moment instead of the golden hour. It's still going a little in the camera there. I love where the tiny's set up. And I tell you what, as soon as that sun's officially behind that mountain over there, I'm going to have to go get my sweater. It has been an amazing day. And as you see, I have dealt with and finally gotten under control how scared I was. And boy, I'm going to sleep good tonight. I love y'all.
Yeah. May the road rise to meet you and the sun kiss your face. May there always be a miracle waiting just to bless your day. Life won't always hand you roses. Don't let it get you down. Keep your eyes on what your goal is and your feet on solid ground. Take this with you where you go. You are love, love,